It's the National Football League presented by EA Sports. The final playoff push is upon us. It's Week 12 of the NFL season, and we're underway on EA Sports. And this opening dynamic kickoff not going to be returned. It'll come out to the 30-yard line. So 1st and 10 now from the 30.
Turbo set.
They'll start on the ground with Brooks. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2. This defense for the Jets, they were terrific last week in the victory over Kansas City.
It was a little bit enlightening talking with the defensive coordinator about their performance last week because the feeling was that it was a good, solid performance. They did what they needed to do to get the job done and get the win, but definitely a few lapses that they're looking to correct.
From the 38 now, here's 2nd and a couple. From the gun, here's Goff. For Keenan Allen, that's complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. It's a pickup of 17 on that one, and a Bills first down.
And this is an offense that's near the bottom of the league in rushing, so defensively coming in, you've got to know you're going to see the ball in the air a lot. And that time, it's a completion and a first down on this opening drive.
Short throw caught by Bowers. And this winds up a gain of 4 to the 41. You talk about this Jets defense. They come into this one rounding out the top 10 in the 10 spot against the run.
Now if they could just get their pass defense in line, this unit would be really, really strong. And remember the conversation with the defensive coordinator? He wants them to rush the passer better. He wants to see the quarterback on the ground. They've got to create some sacks.
And he said it starts early and often. We'll see if they can get to him. Call it a gain of a yard, and it's going to bring up 3rd and 5. They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks.
What's that?
Gone. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he is going to have a Bills first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Solid opening drive so far, Charles. They move this football into field goal range, but you know that they want to cap this off with 6 and not 3.
Absolutely. As one of the better coaches in the league always tells me, on offense, I want to throw body blows all game long and finish it with uppercuts. Well, here are the body blows right now. He's hoping in one uppercut will take care of the end of this drive.
Really a solid start here on the opening drive, Charles. He's now 4 of 4, and they're already in plus territory.
Brandon, he's been so precise to start this game, like we're watching an operation taking place right now. Master surgeon at work.
And he'll take it into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown. Brock Bowers with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Bills will jump on top with the game's first score here this afternoon. Now the extra point. And it's 7-0 Buffalo. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. Escapes the defender. And he's going to get this across the 20 as he's out of bounds at the 23. They go play action. Young. Out to the right here to Wilson. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. From all the way up at the 38 now after a good start to the drive.
Let's go now. Hut, hut.
First carry of the game for Christian McCaffrey. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 37-yard line. So the first down run lost a couple. Now they come up 2nd and 12.
Check go.
Now Young. Got a man right side. It's McCaffrey. And that'll be good for 8 yards to the 45.
I think the best offenses love to get the ball to their running backs in open space because they have the ability to make people miss, and they also have the ability to run over people. And if you do that throughout the game, after a while, they might just run through some of those tackles and go a long way.
Well, we saw him shed a nice tackle on that play. Young going to give it up on the touch pass. And that one not going to work at all. Boy, the defense all over it, and they blow that up behind the line. Call it a loss of 2 there on the play. And it'll be 4th down. Here's the Jets punter now, as he's on to punt for the first time this afternoon. He was called on 3 times in the win last week as his first one here's away. It'll be a 39-yard punt, 4 on the return. And the Bills will take over the football with a 1st and 10. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. They have to be thrilled with that first drive. They got on the touchdown. Now they'll be looking to make it a 2-score advantage here on the road.
And you know they spent all week in practice, in meetings, talking about taking an early advantage. Being the road team, going up a score, that takes the crowd out of the game and puts some doubt in the minds of their opponents.
After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. The Bills with the football as we start quarter number 2. As they've got it with a 1st and 10. From the gun, he'll hand this off. And he's corralled at the 40, but not before picking up 8. Now a 2nd and 2. Now Goff. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. 11 yards and a Buffalo 1st down.
So many times in my career, I've heard coaches talk about completions are one thing. But as long as we're there at the catch and we get guys on the ground, we can live with that. But if you're going to give up 10, 12, 15 yards after the catch, then your defense is going to be in a lot of trouble.
Just a yard on the 1st down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
That felt like a trap because it looked to me like the opposing front was on that play from the get-go. They had everyone crashing the ball carrier before he even made the line, and they hold him to just a yard.
What's that?
Goff. Throwing the out route incomplete. That's Bowers. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. Catch number 40 for him on the year. It's a 1st down.
Hold on. Check. What's that?
Here's Goff. He'll let this go for the end zone. And this is caught for a Bills touchdown. Brock Bowers with his 2nd touchdown of the game, number 8 on the season. And the Bills go up by 2 touchdowns. Well, this has been a flawless start for them. They score, they get the stop, and they score again, Charles.
Complimentary football at its finest. You just mentioned how they got it done. They scored. The defense got the ball back for them. They score again. That's the way you win ball games.
Extra point right down the middle. And that'll make the score 14-0. Here's the Bills kickoff unit now as they will send this one away. And he'll be out of bounds across the 25. The New York offense taking over for their next possession. And they are back to 500 now. The win last week, their third in a row. And the question, is this run coming too late to make a difference in the playoff race?
Great question. They definitely still have some work to do, but I think a lot of folks were writing this team off about 3 weeks ago, even some of their own fans. So I suggest you put some extra shocks on the old bandwagon because this team has rebounded.
So 1st and 10 now in Buffalo territory at the 48-yard line. And that is incomplete. Oh, the coverage a little too good there, and it's 2nd down. The Jets at 500, sitting at 5-5. And they coming on a pretty good roll here, winners of 3 straight.
And I thought that they played pretty well last week. Their execution, their discipline, their resilience, all on display in that victory.
4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a 3rd down. They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains. 3rd down, Young from the gun. Pass to the sideline and pulled in. And down to the 20 he'll go before heading out of bounds. On 1st down, this is McCaffrey. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. 40 yards rushing for him now on just his first 3 carries. This is 1st and goal and a golden chance to get a score back here before halftime.
Ready.
Now receiver in motion left.
Ready.
Young going to give it up on the touch pass. And he is in. Touchdown, New York. A 5-yard touchdown. And the Jets have got it back to within a score. Extra point by Koo, up and good. And that'll make our score 14-7. Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. And no run back forthcoming, so this will come out to the 30. Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. And right now they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, can't ask for a better start than that, can you? I mean, this is the way you practice it. This is the way you rehearse it. But right now, the play calling, they're locked in really well.
Oh, this one incomplete. The pressure got to him as he released it. And it's 2nd down.
From the snap, he certainly looked like he knew where he wanted to go with the ball, but surprise, that guy was covered.
Louis.
That took his attention elsewhere to no avail.
Turbo set.
Out of the gun. Goff. Pass complete there to Nakua. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4.
Tiger. Set. What's that?
Goff now looking to throw. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he is going to have a Bills 1st down. They needed 4. He doubled that. He wound up getting 8.
That's a big conversion there on 3rd down because they did not want to give the ball up here late in the half. They'd love to take the clock all the way down and score. This will definitely help the cause.
We go tonight.
Again, Goff. That's to Bowers once again. And they'll work this down to the 40-yard line. Tackled there. Creeping up on a minute to play in this 1st half. The Jets are going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over a minute to go before halftime.
Who goes tonight? What's that?
A shotgun snap for Goff. And he will find his man on the outside. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. Back-to-back nice plays, 12 yards that time and a first down.
Didn't they tell us in our meetings that they needed to account for him on each and every play?
You think? A guy of his caliber? So how does a guy like him get that wide open?
That usually means there's a time breakdown on what the coverage was. That everyone thought they were doing something, and they were supposed to be doing something else. But bottom line is, no matter what, you have to know where he is and cover him on every play.
Now the Bills are going to use the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10. Allen now with a chance to run. And the ball is knocked out, and he is into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown.
As a former defender, I would be angry as well. Could not get off the field. Well-executed offensive drive. No matter what the defense tried, they couldn't stop them.
Now they'll line up to kick the extra point. It's good, and it is now 21-7. Here's the Bills kickoff unit now as they will send this one away. Oh, a good return up past the 30. And he's able to get this all the way to the 40 before going out of bounds.
Any return that gets you to midfield is a great return. One first down, and you're almost in field goal position.
The New York offense taking over for their next possession. And with great starting field position and a couple of timeouts at their disposal, they'll certainly have the green light here. Now Young. And he is going to lose yardage here. Now the Jets going to use the second of their 3 timeouts, as the clock will stop with 35 seconds to go in quarter number 2. 2nd and 15.
Set.
They'll send Brown in motion right.
Ready.
They're going to get this outside. Oh, this could be a double pass. The throw's going to be caught down the left sideline. And he's able to get this to the 40-yard line before he's out of bounds. That one covers 24 yards. It's a first down.
Come on, set. Hot.
Looking to throw, Young. Another grab here for the dynamic Christian McCaffrey. The Jets going to go ahead and use their final timeout. So as they talk it over, we step aside.
It appears they found something that's working, and they keep going back to it. I guess you can actually say he has the hot hands now, doesn't he?
Yeah, well, it's one thing to hit your guy out of the backfield once, hit him a couple times. Yeah, you're right. Maybe they're onto something.
And I think a lot of that is simply if you get it to him in space, more times than not, he's going to get more yardage than you expect out of each play.
And seeing nowhere to throw, he chucks this one away from harm. Incomplete. Now it's 3rd down. Some of the fans here don't seem too happy about what we've seen in this first half.
No, not at all, and I understand why. They've looked lethargic, out of sync, and it shows on the scoreboard.
They tried to throw on 2nd down, unsuccessful. Now it's 3rd and 1.
Chop 60. Ready.
Again, it's Young. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. And oh, it'll be intercepted. And the Bills are going to take possession here at their own 16-yard line. Well, these defensive coaches, they sure like what they've got in this rookie corner. And with good reason, as you saw there.
He only cost him a day 2 pick, and a lot of people thought he had first-round ability. But when he was available on draft night, that was one where you didn't need the full time to make the selection. He called that pick in early, and he shows why he was so coveted with that interception there.
And he almost gets this to the 30, taken down about a yard shy. So we've hit intermission. It's halftime. This is the NFL, and it's a presentation of EA Sports. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. The Jets going to get the football first, and they trail as well as we get back underway in this second half. And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. And this return going to come to a quick end as he is belted at the end of that one. The New York offense taking over for their next possession. And right out of the gate, they face what you'd think could be a pretty important drive.
I would say so. You know, they're down 2 scores. That's not the end of the world. It wasn't the strongest of first halves, but for them to start clawing back, they've got to start putting a little pressure on that defense, start cutting into this deficit. You can't have 3 and outs and expect to get that done.
Young's incompletion on first down leads to a 2nd and 10.
Ready, go!
They'll look to throw here. And that's complete to McCaffrey. And he takes this up to the 40-yard line before being corralled.
Hawk 70, Hawk 70.
Wilson, the tight end, goes in motion.
Ready.
Young working out of the gun. Underneath to his tight end, Wilson. He can't get him down. And he's out of bounds just before the midfield stripe at the 49.
I know sometimes we can get fooled when we watch him make catches, as we just saw him do there, because he really looks like a wide receiver the way he goes about his business.
Yeah, 230, 240 range.
Yeah, not super huge. Maybe not counted on to be that inline point-of-attack blocker that we used to have in the good old days. But you can flex him out. You can run wide receiver routes with him. You can make him a primary target, and that's how he'll shred a defense.
And he's got this down a yard or 2 shy of the 40 before he's out of bounds. The Jet passing game in rhythm. They've got another first. So 1st and 10 now in Buffalo territory at the 41. Up the gut, McCaffrey. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Now they contend with a 2nd and 12 after the loss.
79 Bronco. Ready.
Young. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And he's dropped right at the 40. Gain of 3. It's got to be so tough having the ball in the middle of the field like that, knowing that a linebacker is just waiting to make a big tackle like we just saw.
Oh, no doubt about it, because offensive coordinators love to call plays that send receivers into the middle of the field. And linebackers,
let's go now.
They want to naturally discourage those plays from being called.
Hut.
Young to throw it. To the right side and intercepted. And the Bills are going to take over once again at their own 37-yard line.
Well, I certainly think that we're seeing a big reason why this team has struggled to put points on the board so far, because too many of their drives have ended in turnovers already, and we still have almost a full half of football yet to play.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive.
Here we go.
And their defense just helped them out by getting the football back on the opening drive here in the second half. And now can the offense follow through with points on their first possession?
And that's a big one for them, because after the work the defense has done, they've got a chance here to open up this lead.
A throw on the run, but that's going to be incomplete. 2nd and 10.
Hut. 5.
To throw is Goff. And a flag comes in as that one falls incomplete. Well, let's see who this is on. A penalty accepted, and they move the ball forward.
that?
Now Goff. Short throw caught by Bowers. So the completion good for 6 yards, and it'll be second down.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion. They would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync.
Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked off by A.J. Terrell. And they take over. They'll set up shop at the 46-yard line. Young quickly to the flat. He's got room at the 30. And he'll finally be taken down at the 18. He got 29 yards that time.
And this is what they're going to need more of. It's the third quarter. You're trailing. You've got to come out with a renewed sense of purpose. And that's a nice way to kick off the drive with good yardage and a first down.
Check go.
Now a give right side McCaffrey. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
I see a shake of the head as he gets up, and you've got to imagine he's thinking, guys, you got to help me out. He's hoping his team can read his thoughts because he definitely needs some assistance.
Here's Young. And he's not able to get away. Sacked back at the 22. Couple of plays sent him the wrong way, and now they face a 3rd and 14. To throw, Young. Young is intercepted for the 3rd time this game. Carlton Davis picks it. And the Bills are going to take over once again at their own 25-yard line. Boy, Charles, that is now 3 interceptions in 3 consecutive drives, and you can see he's just got a look of disgust and bad body language, understandably, as he walks off the field.
And I think it comes from the fact that he's not sure what he sees down the field, Brandon. I don't know if he's seeing ghosts. I don't know if he just can't read defenses. I'm not sure what it is, but that's why he's frustrated. And think about the defense right now. Every time they run on the field, they've gone from hoping to intercept a pass to expecting to intercept passes. Their confidence at an all-time high right now.
Short throw caught by Bowers. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line.
What's that?
Now a play fake, and it's Goff. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up. Not that time. Here's Goff. Short throw caught by Bowers. Oh, he shifts past him. And that's going to be another first down as the tackle made at the Jets' 40. 3 quarters in the books. So in Jet territory now. Here's 1st and 10 right at the 40.
What's that?
Off play action. Here's Goff. Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Well, they've been back on their heels a little bit here in this drive, but a chance to exhale just a little bit there with incompletion on first down. Now they have to gear up, try and get 2 more stops and escape this drive.
Goff. Over the middle, and it's caught. Keenan Allen. Flashed the stick skills, but didn't get a ton from it. Stopped short of the 35. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a 3rd down.
What's that?
To the air again. Goff. He's going to find his running back. It's complete. And he's going to be stopped here a few yards short of the first as the tackle is made at the 33.
We go tonight.
Here's Goff. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Well, a momentary speed bump there with that throw, partner. The defense had other ideas, and they're trying to mount a small stand before this drive reaches the end zone.
Here's 2nd and 10.
Hey, tonight.
Here's Goff. Throw left side complete. That's Brooks. And he is into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown. Jared Goff with his third touchdown pass of the afternoon. And the Bills look like they're going to get back in the win column as they extend their lead here in this fourth quarter. Extra point splits the uprights, and the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. Oh, and a nice return, but he takes a big shot at the end of it. The New York offense taking over for their next possession. Remember, they have won 3 straight, but getting to 4 straight does not appear to be in the cards as they are in a big fourth quarter hole. Oh, he was hit as he threw it there, and that one winds up incomplete.
They lead big, and a major part of that has been how they've taken their play to a whole new level this second half. No points allowed since the break, and you can add another incompletion to the total number that they forced in this runaway contest.
Eluding the pressure right. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
And that's another play that's painted the picture of this game overall. It's been a blowout. It's been continually fueled by big turnovers and stops for one side and an inability to advance the ball from the other.
Third down, Young from the gun. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
At this point in the game, they've got to continue to try anything they can. They're still working at it, even though this one feels like a lost cause.
And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter, let's see how this plays out.
Go!
As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Carlton Davis picks it. Well, I guess an interception at this point on 4th down is just as bad as an incomplete pass. Either way, the ball goes over to the other side.
Yeah, it's a tough spot to be in this late in the game, and there's not a whole lot he could do there, and he winds up giving the ball away.
The Jets are going to use the first of their timeouts. And as the two teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break.
Value 1. What's that?
They'll fake the handoff. Now Goff. Rolling to his left. 6 yards there off the scramble, but it'll still leave him with a 3rd down. Now the Jets going to use the second of their 3 timeouts. That's going to leave them with just 1 remaining here in this 4th quarter. Slot man moves right.
What's that?
From the gun on 3rd down, Goff. And that is incomplete.
I think it's fairly safe to call this game over, but they're still trying to bomb it downfield and add to their lead. Almost makes you start to feel for the defense and root for them a little bit too.
And with things looking pretty good on the scoreboard, they're going to keep the offense out there and go for it here on 4th.
What's that?
They go ahead and snap it. Goff. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he's going to get this inside the 30. 4th down, no problem. Just a ho-hum pickup of 14 to keep the offense on the field.
Value 1.
Goff now looking to throw. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. Call it a gain of 3 on the play, and it's 2nd down.
Turbo set.
Up the middle with Brooks here. 2 yards on the carry there, and it's going to lead them to 3rd down. The Jets going to go ahead and use their final timeout. So that will leave them with no timeouts left. Still plenty of time on the clock. We'll see how that affects things here in this 4th quarter.
Turbo set.
Now Goff. That's pulled in by Brooks. And he is going to have a Bills 1st down He needed 5. He got it barely, as it will officially go down as a gain of 5 yards. So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10.
What's that?
They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4. And it looks like this will be the last play before the 2-minute warning. And they'll run on the inside handoff. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair.
Set. What's that?
Game in hand, the offense takes the knee. So they're backed up to the 3-yard line, 2nd and goal.
Turbo set.
They'll try to run this one in. And he gets halfway there from the 4 to the 2 on a gain of 2. This is kind of one of those in-between plays here, Charles, on 3rd and goal from the 2 or the 3 in that area. What do you dial up?
Something quick hitting. You don't have the time for something that develops slowly. It's got to be right at them if you're going to run the football. And if you
And he takes it in across the chalk for a Bills touchdown. Jonathan Brooks, his first rushing touchdown on the year. And the Bills have opened up a 4-touchdown lead here in the 4th. No going for 2. They'll kick the point after. It's up and good, and they're in control now, 35-7. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And able to take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line. The New York offense taking over for their next possession. Well, CD, it's all window dressing at this point. I mean, the best they can do is in the game with a nice drive to maybe build some momentum to move forward into their next contest.
Yeah, and with how lopsided this game has been, even one score might not do a lot of cosmetic good on the scoreboard, partner, because it's just about looking forward at this point. Get a touchdown here, give yourself some positive momentum and reps to focus on when you get back to practice in the next couple of days.
Looks like they're going to keep throwing till the bitter end. This one's long since over, but give them credit. They're going to go down fighting. That one, incomplete. Young's incompletion on first down leads to a 2nd and 10.
Come on.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. And the Bills are going to get him as he goes down. So it's a victory here for the Buffalo Bills. And it was their defense that really made the statement after the break. They pitched